Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about how to guess the zodiac sign Libra, and yes, this does apply and pertain to the sun, moon, and ascendant. First thing I want to get with you on is that you have to, of course, factor in ethnicity and race into the equation because, of course, let's say if somebody is Asian or African American, then some of this may not apply and pertain to them as far as the physical description goes. It's a general physical description only. And also keep in mind too, if you guess somebody to be a Libra and say their sun sign is not Libra, there's still a good chance you may have actually guessed their ascendant or moon sign. So anyway, people, the first thing is, well, as far as guessing the zodiac sign Libra by their physical appearance, well, Libras can often be of medium height to tall in stature. They can generally be between slender and of medium build. They often are very proportionate in their physical appearance as far as the arms and legs go in relation to the rest of their body. They often have very good, they have good sized foreheads. The face can be roundish or oval. The hair coloring can often be auburn or lightened colors such as a blondish color, sandyish type coloring. Another thing too with Libra, the eyes can often be grayish in color. The face could be the features can be very even in the face, very symmetrical. The nose can often be straight, can be aquiline. The mouth is often very well formed, like a Cupid's bow type formation. The teeth are usually of good quality. And Libra, like Virgo, can often have a very clean countenance and appearance. Libras, as far as their shoulders go, they can often be broad, and they often, Libras do have the ability or often a propensity to have, to really even will have a good appearance, an attractive appearance, even in their latter years. They often are very attractive, and Libra can often produce beautiful people. I've said this in another video, Crystal Gale, for example, has a Libra ascendant and obviously a very attractive person, even her latter, right now in the latter part of her life. So anyway, they often can epitomize beauty. They are, another thing with them as far as their complexion can often be light or clear. They often have a lighter, clear type countenance. And often Libras can have a very good fashion taste. They're not necessarily flamboyant like Leo, but they often really know what to wear and what they look good, and they just have a natural inclination toward knowing what to put on, what to wear, and what outfits are just compatible for them and actually make them look as attractive as possible. And Libras can often be, I wouldn't say fixated with their appearance, but there is a strong emphasis on this many times. Often with Libra people, they often will want to, like the women will often want to put more makeup on than the average person because they want to look as attractive as possible when they go out in many instances. And some other things to look at as far as Libra goes, in order to, if you're trying to guess the zodiac sign Libra, spotting a Libra person, well, the one thing that stands out to me is there's this propensity often to want to balance something. It could be balancing a pen on a finger. It could be doing things that are connected with balance, playing games that involves some kind of balance like Jenga. for example, is one. And if your Libra is interested in cards, you might see Libra doing the House of Cards and trying to balance cards. They have a thing for balance. They seem to have this thing or affinity for balancing things. I mean, Libra is symbolized by the scales, and they often are about balancing items, and they probably can budget their balance pretty good, I would say as well. So another thing too is that Libras are often the ones in terms of guessing the zodiac sign Libra. Well, Libras often are the ones that will intervene and be peacemaker if they have a mutual friends that are in some kind of argument. They might be ones that will intervene and try to make sure that there's peace between them. And Libras often are indecisive and ambivalent as well. And the thing about that is because they're constantly, I think, weighing the pros and cons of a situation, or when they're making a decision, they're trying to look at the one side and then they're trying to see the other side of it, and it can take them a long time to come to a decision. So that's another thing about Libra that I think can stand out and help you identify the zodiac sign Libra. And another thing too is that Libras can be exceptionally charming. And the thing about it is, on the negative side with Libra, I think sometimes they can be overly complimentary, more so than the other signs. Remember that they're really the antithesis of Aries. They're the opposite sign of the zodiac sign Aries, and Aries is very outspoken by nature, and Aries will basically say whatever, whether it's a good aspect or somebody, or whether it's something derogatory about the person. They're not really as concerned about hurting the person's feelings, but I think Libra has a little bit more concern as far as that goes, because they often don't want to say something that might create an enemy or an adversary or make somebody angry, which could potentially result in some kind of combative situation, because Libras are very averse to confrontations and combative situations, unlike Aries. So Libra will often put on the charm, and they'll often be very complimentary towards somebody, and they generally will shy away from saying negative things about that person at all costs. So those are some things to look at as far as guessing the zodiac sign Libra. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for guessing the zodiac sign Libra, and stay tuned next time where I'll be talking about how to guess the zodiac sign Scorpio. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.